Yeah, one slice of pizza, some pasta. What should I eat for lunch? I need like 3 chicken sandwiches. That's what I be eating, Jay. Lucky barely eat on the weekends. I don't know why. It's kind of weird. Yeah, 2 for lunch, and then after like an hour or two, have one more, like a snack. Yeah, hour and a half. Hmm. But it's the weekends, bro. I don't. Sometimes on the weekends, I don't feel like eating for real. I miss hooping. Can't even go to a gym around here. My uncle got my keys. Our phone? Noah Kong. Noah Kong. Yeah, hey, Noah, let me help coach. Pay me though. His turns.
Welcome to 2K Sports, and welcome to Sacramento, home of the Kings in the Golden One Center. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. Looking at Sacramento, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And missing your free throws usually changes the complexion of a game. Certainly did in that one.
You know this. Nothing gets a crowd into the game more than a bunch of missed free throws. That's one of the worst things you can do on the road.
Timeout is called. First of the game
I'm gonna
for
go about
Sacramento.
league game. Y'all can try COD again.
What a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Now, here is Halliburton. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Well, you have to understand how to score when you're in the paint and you are 6'5". Tyrese Halliburton, he knows the way.
Hunter, a three.
4-9.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. There's Garland. And Davis sends it back. Miller, right side. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And the turnover again by Sacramento. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Guys, I did have a chance to talk with the head coach of the Kings. We discussed the prospect of facing off against Zach LaVine. Coach said Zach is an uber athlete. He can jump out of the gym, but he also has such a nice three-point shot, it makes LaVine a headache. We'll switch up who is guarding him as the game progresses. Of course, LaVine can beat you so many different ways, and that'll be fun to watch tonight. Guys?
Thanks, David. Davis frames the 19-footer.
And over the course of his career, Davis has become a much better shooter.
Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Bridges misses.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, big-time dunk by Banchero. I like seeing the aggressive side of this young man.
Here's Halliburton.
I'm in the middle of the game.
The three from Garland.
Really,
And Davis pulls it down. And so Brown will bring it up for Sacramento. Trailing by 2.
You combine strength, athleticism, unbelievable hops. Miles Bridges, yes, sir.
Now, here's Garland. Outside, Liveee. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter.
And the aggressive attitude of Davis on D makes
Don't want
it
no.
a tough matchup. He's not going to give his man an inch of breathing room, and that was the difference on that possession.
Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition.
that wasn't me, dog.
The Thunder shooting their first free throw of the night. And so here is Oklahoma City. Outside Garland. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Well, the toughness of Darius Garland on display. Wants to finish through contact and get the bucket.
Now, here is Halliburton. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Inside, and stolen by Miller. Here's Bridges. Oh!
Well, this guy knows how to put on a show. Put Miles Bridges in the dunk contest. Did you see that?
Here's that was a strong dunk.
That is nice.
My goodness, get him in the dunk contest. A little sizzle on the finish by Paolo.
Bridges outside. Here's Davis. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
The drive by Garland. Hunter with it, and it's Miller picking him up. To the inside. Embiid. And the dunk by... Embiid.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw-dropping.
Stolen by Garland. And now the fast break. Banchero with the ball.
I don't gotta be hit.
Off by Banchero.
That dude like bet 1 or 2 or whatever.
Play at both ends. Nicely done.
Crazy.
Davis inside. It's good. Davis has got 6 points.
And just a good job of getting a high percentage look. Davis knows how to put himself in position to attack.
Now here's Liveee. He has yet to score. Out to the right wing. Embiid wide open. Can't connect from 14 feet out. Bridges outside. That one drops for him. He's got 6. The Thunder with the lead. Embiid the screen. To the wing right side. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Jacks up a 3. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for Oklahoma City. He notched 8. already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Simmons can't get it to go. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's his first foul. Sacramento making a switch here. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Black in the post. Rizachet wide open. Sinks the three-pointer. Rizachet's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And such a nice stroke for a rookie. Ricochet looking like a polished shooter already.
Back to Black. Oklahoma City moving it around. Drops in the layup for 2. And now it's an 8-point Thunder lead.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Timeout called by the Kings.
I was surprised he even said that shit. No, maybe he's been applying. I mean, we're talking to Brody.
Here's Halliburton. Outside for Murray. There's a screen. Down low. A nice shot by Halliburton.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Here's Black. And there's the bucket from Kuminga. Kuminga's got the lead up to 8 now for the Thunder. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. To the middle. Here's Liveee. And finished off by Liveee.
Let's remember, this guy's got a 9'4" standing reach and a vertical that's ridiculous. Liveee just getting to the rim.
Pass to Miller. The layup off target. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Here's Black. Plays it up off the glass. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
Kuminga with it, and it's Miller picking him up. Sinks the triple. Smart's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, I love that Marcus Smart sprinted into that shot opportunity. You've got to be prepared on the catch, and Marcus is ready.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Oklahoma City on D. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Here's Davis. Now Murray. Shoots over Kuminga. Sacramento again missing. And Liveee, here we go. Pass to Kuminga. Here's Black. On the wing, Liveee. Nothing on the board.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And here's Miller outside. Again, the miss by the Kings. The Thunder lead by 11. Liveee for three. And Davis pulls it down. Pulls up on the wing. Miller, no up. And the foul called on Brandon Miller. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul. Substitution for your Kings. Miles Bridges.
Now the Thunder with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Liveee. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Johnson with it. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Outside, Liveee. And then Liveee with the jam.
Well, multiple-time winner of the slam dunk contest, Liveee has got a creative streak.
Stolen by Smart. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. Liveee wide open. Drains the three-pointer. Levine's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Miller outside. Back to Johnson. Pass to Miller. Shot clock at 5. The Thunder pull it in.
Wow, this defense is blanking him down the stretch, and that's certainly hurting his team's chances.
There's Liveee. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Back to Johnson. And it's Miller in the corner. And no good on the last second attempt this time. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Thunder lead by 20. Live from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. And here is Brown. Hasn't made one yet. Stolen by Garland. To the wing on the left. Three-pointer by Embiid. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul. Brown outside. To the paint. Here's Richards. Banchero grabs the board.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
Near the three-point line, it's Kispert. Rebound by the Kings.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Pass to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
And he'll get ahead of steam when there's that much of a lane. You can't get in AD's way.
Out to the right wing. And here's Kispert from the arc. The Thunder with another miss. Here's Brown. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Brown's got his first 2 points of the night.
This guy plays with such confidence and ability to score in a variety of ways. Nice.
Good on the three-point shot.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Brown with the bounce pass. It's Davis on the wing. Pocket 6. Brown inside. Embiid with the steal. Now, here's Banchero. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
And so often, we'll hear talk about how many rings a great player has. Doris, do we emphasize that maybe too much?
I think, Kevin, first and foremost, a great player is great no matter what. This is a team sport, and a player doesn't have control necessarily of the parts and pieces behind him or the organization within which he's trying to succeed. Titles matter, certainly, there's no question, and it's great fodder for fans, but it's not how I define a great player.
And Embiid has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Just 4 points, that's all they've given up here in the second half. Banchero outside. Back to Embiid. Shoots from the elbow. Rebound by the Kings. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, when you look at the draft, it seems talent evaluators have a type. LeBron James says our league is always hungry for potential. That's the whole focus of the lottery. It makes sense that those guys who are taken 16 through 30 are on real contending teams and making impacts. Of course, Kevin, everybody wants to draft the next LeBron. Good luck with that.
Or work with the next David Aldridge, the Hall of Famer. David, thank you.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Bridges. Back to Halliburton. Stolen by Liveee. The wide open look here for Garland. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
It's over.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here?
Nah, I didn't smoke at all. I was smoking since the new year.
And really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of stealing.
I want to say that 7 out of the reason to, or need to.
Is their activity forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
And so here is Oklahoma City. Here's Kuminga. Takes it inside. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Steven Adams picks one up.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage. .104 left to play in the third. Halliburton for 3. And the 3 ball is good. Halliburton's got 9.
A remarkable three-point shooter out of the gates in his NBA career. Tyrese Halliburton, let him hear you.
Back to Black. It's stolen by Davis. And here we go with Davis heading to the hoop. And finished off by Davis.
And there aren't many guys who can take over a game like Davis. Defense leading to offense all by himself.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Black, no good. And here are the Kings now. Here's Brown. Pass to Halliburton. The shot comes out. Nice defense from Kuminga. Here's Black. And here is Kuminga. He's guarded by Davis. And Kuminga throws it down.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
And as we...
59.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so here is Oklahoma City. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Back to Liveee. The three-pointer is right on target.
That's such a beautiful high-arcing jump shot from Zach Liveee.
Johnson with it. Now guarded by Smart. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Liveee feeling it out a bit. Just 5 on the clock. And the jam by Liveee.
Liveee cooking right now, and if I'm the defense, I'm trying to make sure I knock him off balance.
Miller outside to the inside. Here's Oubre. Miller up on top. Shoots from 14, and there it is for him.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Here's Liveee.
Zach Liveee.
Such a big-time athlete. Liveee makes the hardest moves look easy.
Lobbed up there for Miller. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Left side, Miller. Back to Johnson. On the wing, Murray. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And finished off by Oubre.
This guy's a super quick leaper. Oubre doesn't need much time to get off the floor.
He's off on that one. Johnson, a wide open look. That's good, and it's Miller with the assist. Johnson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Boy, you love the footwork of Liveee, the ability to shift pace, tough cover on the drive.
And the foul on Marcus Smart.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul. Both teams will make substitutions.
Shooting on the court.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Pass to Brown. And there's the tries. They grab their own miss. 3 on the clock. Here's Miller. Sacramento again missing.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Well, no question, Joel Embiid is page 1 on the scouting report. Maybe page 2 and 3 as well. He is a handful.
Here's Brown. And the rejection by Embiid. Outside, Liveee. Embiid inside. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Now Brown. Oubre. Brown outside. That doesn't go either for Brown.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And Embiid throws it down.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're trailing by 35. And the Kings will go for a different look here. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Bounce pass, Davis. Bridges, right side. And Davis can't get it to go. Oklahoma City dictating the flow. Pass to Banchero. You know, Doris, we know how physical the NBA is, but can you talk to the importance of mental toughness as well, and what it means for a player?
Kevin, I don't think a player can be successful in the NBA, and certainly a team cannot, without some level of grit and mental toughness. And what does that mean? How does that manifest itself? It means handling adversity. It means overcoming a key injury. There's a toughness required to be amongst the smartest, most resilient players or teams in the NBA.
And one of the best big men in the game, Davis, continuing to prove how dominant he is. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Thunder.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Zach LaVine.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Garland, no good. Bridges deciding where to go with it. A putback. Davis on the follow.